Welcome to Reach Out. I'm Bernadette Wagner, Director of Volunteer Washington County, and I'd like to welcome you to today's show. Usually, Reach Out highlights the amazing work carried out by local nonprofits or features committed volunteers who, through service to others, help transform our community. Today, however, we're going to mix it up a little. I've invited Nikhil Gupta, a representative from the Office of the Governor, to talk about Day to Serve initiative. Day to Serve is a unique annual event that transcends politics and religious differences. It unites people of all faiths, races, cultures, and backgrounds in the states of Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, and D.C., with the shared goal of helping those in need and improving our communities in which we live. Nikhil is here to tell us about the Day to Serve across the state of Maryland and to encourage Washington County residents to get involved. Nikhil believes that by organizing a service event, you can change your community, change the lives of those you serve, and maybe even change your own life. Nikhil, thank you for joining me on Reach Out.
Thank you so much for having me.
So just tell us a little bit about this collaborative effort between the governors of the 3 different states and the leaders of Washington, D.C., how they sort of embraced Helen Keller's words about together we can do so much and alone we do so little. How did that sentiment play out in this project?
Absolutely. What we realized last year when we created the project was that, Maryland is a great state and the region is a great region for a lot of reasons. And one of the strongest reasons is its residents. And there's so much that the individual residents and citizens of Maryland and of DC, Virginia, and West Virginia can accomplish. And we wanted to give an opportunity for those residents to get out there, to serve the community, to help each other out. As we mentioned with Helen Keller, one of the sources of our original inspiration, there's so much that we can do as a community for each other just by coming together, getting out, and serving the community.
And these states, they share common waterways and common problems with protecting the Chesapeake Bay, so it's nice that that collaborative piece is there together.
Absolutely. These problems that we're facing, issues of hunger, environmental sustainability and restoration, are bigger than one community in one state. Just like multiple citizens require coming together in order to create an impactful project, multiple states make the projects even stronger.
That's great. So when is Day to Serve? And it's not just one day. Maybe you could explain that.
Yeah, absolutely. So it actually started out as a single day last year when we first introduced it. It was a single Day to Serve. It was extremely successful, and we received support from across the region. There were over 700 projects that were committed across the region, including all 4 parts of the project. And of those 700, 200 happened in the state of Maryland. Given the success...
13 of them happened in Washington County.
That's great, and
yeah.
We were sure to notice. And this year, what we wanted to do was expand upon that. It was such a success, having the opportunity to highlight the local residents and communities that we wanted to expand upon that. So this year, it's actually a 2-week period. So this year, Day to Serve is actually happening from September 15th through September 29th. It's a straight 2 weeks, and the projects can happen within one of those days or over the course of those days. There's a lot of flexibility there, but we wanted to give people more of an opportunity to get out and serve.
Right, and I think too, because you're working on the collaborative piece and empowering people to create their own projects, they might need a little bit more time.
Absolutely, it has proven a little bit more useful and more convenient for people who are trying to plan a project. You're not beholden to one day, but you've got a period to work over.
Okay, and maybe you could talk a little bit about how a resident of any one of these states might create their own project, or how they might tap into existing projects.
Absolutely, and those are the 2 biggest ways that we want to see residents getting involved, and that's by going out and actually serving. And there's 2 ways to do that, as you talked about. The first is creating your own project. We're operating out of our website mainly as our source of coordination and information gathering, and that's daytoserve.org. And if you go onto that website, you're going to find resources from all of the different states, resources that we're offering at the regional level, a list of contacts and partners that we're working with, as well as an event map. And the event map is my favorite part of the website. It gives you the opportunity to pin your event on the map. So once you've decided to create an event, all we need you to do is upload that information onto this map and use it as a tool to help show others in the community where to go to. So when we get people coming in and asking us, where should we go, where do we want to serve, we can direct them to your events.
So for example, if somebody in my community wanted to clean a portion of the Antietam Creek, they could create a project put it on the map, and everybody would know that that's there, and people might sign up to join them.
Absolutely, and we're there. That's our role in the governor's office. We want the projects to be happening at the community level because that's where they're most impactful. So we want people to go out and plan their own projects. And then our role is to help connect people, connect existing projects to other resources and projects that might help them become bigger and stronger, or to connect them to regular residents and citizens who are looking to go out and serve.
And I would just mention for our audience that you guys have a really cool video, and that we put that on the front page of Volunteer Washington County's home site. So if anybody's interested in finding out about more Day to Serve, it is on that site as well.
That's great.
Can you just tell us a little bit about some of your partners? You mentioned that you have a group of partners that people can, but if you can just give an idea of who they can look up.
Absolutely. There are tons of people involved in this effort. You see people from all across the state really coming together for this project. So we've got a bunch of really big partners who are helping out by supporting, offering resources and guidance to people who are looking for advice on how to create their own projects or where to go to. Just to name a couple, the Baltimore Community Tool Bank is one of our partners, and they're actually offering discounted rental for tools. So $1,000 worth of tools would be a $30 rental for a single week, which is a great thing for anyone who's looking to plan their own project. We've got groups like the Maryland Food Bank who've agreed to help set up pickup sites and help with infrastructure with people who want to run food drives and want to give food to those who need it. We've got partners such as the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, which have agreed to hold and organize 3 to 4 major projects around the state that can accommodate large numbers of people, really hands-on projects, like working at Claggett Farms in Prince George's County, gleaning fruits and other produce after the regular farm has gone through. And then we've got colleges and universities coming together across the state. It really is a unified effort.
That's great. It sounds like a great project. I'd like to thank Nikhil for driving all the way from Annapolis to share this information with the citizens of Washington County. I know that our county residents are some of the most generous in terms of sharing their talent, resources, and time with those in need. Won't you please visit vwcmd.org to find a meaningful volunteer project that's just right for you? Or better yet, consider creating your own Day to Serve project and listing it on daytoserve.org. VWC's motto, inspired by Gandhi, is "Be the change you want to see in the world." Let's be that change together.